Hello and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and if you want to see how I created this face, so if you want to see how it's done, keep on watching, and hopefully you'll come back or not. You know, it's a sign of a future success of this channel when the battery dies before you even put any makeup on. Okay, let's start with eye primer, and I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona. Why can't I just pronounce Natasha Denona? It's not that difficult. Natasha Denona. Okay, I'm gonna use this fucking shit on my eyes. All my brushes are dirty, obviously, so I'm gonna use this random NYX 27. Okay, let's just spread the primer. Okay, that's about it. And I'm gonna use the Terra spot from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Looks like this. You know what? Let's take my Blend Bunny brushes. I will take the B4 from Blend Bunny, and I'm gonna start with the shade display. This middle, like grayish purple-ish. Okay. Let's just put it in my crease. And I hope this camera can focus at least on this eye, because I had no idea how to set up my mirror so I can see myself and you can also see what I'm doing on the camera. But let's hope that you can see at least something. Now, I know it looks like there is like no color on camera, but trust me, there is. It's very light, but it's at least it's gonna set up the primer, and I can play with the darker colors. Okay, now let's go a bit darker, and let's use this shade Silhouette, and I'm using Blend Bunny B1. I'm just putting this shade in my outer corner. And going up into the crease a little bit, just to blend it together with the first shade. I'm gonna go back to the first brush that I used for the first shade and just blend it a little bit. You know, I think I need something a little bit darker to make the transition between the lighter and the super dark. So I'm gonna use the shade Attic, this one, and just blend in the in between the darker one and into the crease. Yeah, this looks better. And back into the darkest shade. Let's do the same shit on the other eye. Maybe we'll see this one. Oh, let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this because I've never done this before, and I still need to figure out how to work with the program that I have for editing. So I don't know what it's gonna look like when and if I'm gonna upload this, but let's hope it will be decent. At least, and let's hope you can hear me, because I tried to plug in my microphone into the camera and it just didn't work at all, so I need to figure out what was the problem. I'm using the same shades as on the first eye. By the way, I haven't put any base on because I'm not sure how much fallout I'm gonna have, because I'm not sure what kind of shimmers I want to use. Okay, I'm gonna use this shade Rose. It's like a ultra pinkish nude. Oh, neutral pinkish nude. That's a great description. Just gonna put this shade in the inner part of the eye, just to set the base for the shimmers. Now it's just a lot of back and forth with the colors that I already used, just to blend them together. I really want to use this new shade that I got. Well, it's not new, but for me it's new, and it's from Terra and it's called Palladium. Looks like this. I'm not sure if it's gonna focus on it, but it's really sparkly. I'm gonna use Refer 21. I'm gonna spray the brush. I'm using the NYX setting spray. Ooh. Okay, now let's just put this. Where do I want to put it? I don't know. Let's just put it in the middle of the lid. It actually really goes well with the colors from the dollhouse palette. Okay, you see the sparkle? I hope it can focus on it. Okay, let's just put it all over like that shit. Gives me one sparkle. Okay, it looks more or less the same. Left a little bit of space in the corner just so I can put something else, because I think I want to put more shimmer shades in it. Just for the low lash line, I'm gonna use the Refer 03, one of my favorite brushes. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same shade that I put in the outer corner, Silhouette. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna use this brush from Give Me Glow. It's G720. I'm not sure if it can focus on it, but really small. That's what I'm gonna use. So this shade is from Terra. It's called Light Year, and it's okay. This is the shade. This is the sparkly shade that we want. Okay, let's spray this, because this deserves everything. Okay, and watch this. Fucking hell. Wow, okay. A little bit more yellow than I anticipated, but I don't like it. It's not predictable with all these colors, and definitely not boring. Okay. This looks very shiny. Maybe too shiny, but I don't care. Let's be shiny. Do I want to put the same shade on my lower lash line? Do I? You know what? Let's try the yellow. Blend on the stars from Terra, and this might work. Okay, I'm using the same brush and just put it on the lower inner corner. I don't know, I just really like to put yellow on this inner part of the lower lash line. I don't know why. I did it once and I really like that. And now I'm just doing it all the time. Not all the time, but I really like it. It's not too intense, but also it looks a bit grayish. But I don't know if I want to do it with some sparkle. Do I want to keep it matte? Take this brush, which is about the same size, so maybe a little bit smaller. This one's a Uva 238. And I'm gonna try this one shade that I have from the Sigil Snake palette. I don't have the whole palette, but I have like 3 shades. This one is 098. It's the yellow sparkly one. I don't want it to break. Don't want it to break. And let's just try. I'm not gonna spray this one because I don't want it to be too intense. Let's just try to put it. Okay, I'm gonna spray it. Let's just try to put it on the top of the yellow. Because, yeah, why don't put more sparkles? Yay! This is just too much. Okay, this is too much. And I like it. I'm all here for it. Still want to make the inner corner a little bit more intense. Just gonna take a little bit of the light ear shade and just put it like in between so it ties the yellow together. I got a little bit over the yellow so it doesn't look like it's breaking up. Okay, so my video cut out because it can take only like 29 minutes at one time. I don't know why. But I don't remember where I was. But hopefully I didn't skip too much. But now I decided that I want to put more black in it. So I'm using the Refer 03, the same brush that I used for the lower lash line, and I'm going in this shade Stitched, which is the blackest black from the Dollhouse palette. And I'm just putting it a little bit in the outer corner from bottom and a little bit from the top as well. I'm probably gonna put some darker liner over it, but I want to make it a little bit smoky so it looks more, I don't know, more smudged and not as harsh. And yeah, I think this is exactly what this look needed. Okay, I didn't have too much. You see now I already have the fallout here, which is why I don't put the base before I'm doing the lower lash line, because I'm gonna fuck it up. I found this, and it's Extreme Felt Tip Liner from, what's this shit from? Collection. Is that even a brand? It's just some drugstore liner, and it has this felt tip, and it's purple. So let's just put it on. I'm gonna try to not go directly inside, because hooded eyes, and if I do the liner really thick, then all my eyeshadow will just disappear. And I already fucked it up, so that's fine. Now I can't see anything because it's just too dark already. Do the same thing on the other eye. This is gonna be pain to edit. I already know that. And I think it's almost finished. I'm gonna put some mascara. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Colossal. It's okay, yeah. I was moving it. It's not very nice. I hate it when people do that. But you can't see anything anyway because it can't focus on the things. I'll be lucky if it's gonna focus on what I'm doing here. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What I'm talking about. Shit, I just don't know where to do this. Yeah, let's just do the other eye. I can actually see this one better. What I'm using for my brows, it's the Revlon Color Stay 2-in-1 Angled Curl. So it has an eyeliner on one end and this brush on the other, which I'm not using only when I need to, because I prefer to use a different shape brush for my brows. And this is the perfect color for me because it's not brown. The shade is Fig 102 and it's a like grayish purple, and it just looks like a brown with a purple undertone. That's why I like it. I usually end up using this or some kind of eyeshadow. I don't really care about the different shape of each eyebrow. I just want to make them the same color, the same intensity, because it just looks weird when one is darker and the other one is lighter. I need to clean up and do the rest. Maybe some lipstick. You know what? I'm gonna show you one trick that I do when I just don't want to use don't want to clean all this shit. So I'm usually using like a concealer brush. This one is from Zoeva 146. It's a great concealer brush. The shape is amazing. Now it's a little bit dirty because I was using it for cleaning. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the makeup remover, put it like in my hand, and then just dab it with a brush and just go onto the eye with the brush, and basically like you would do concealer but with a makeup remover. It's not perfect, but it doesn't make that straight harsh line like if you would be using a makeup wipe or something like that. Of course, to make this work, don't use a dirty brush like I do. I use a clean one. And when you actually want to use a concealer, use a different brush. Because this brush is gonna be full of the makeup remover, so it's not gonna work. Let's just take some foundation. This one from Lisa Eldridge I really like because it's not very heavy and it's a perfect shade. So just use 2 pumps on my hand. And now I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna use the Zoeva 102. And you know what? I don't think I even need a concealer. I think that's it. And blush. I have, this is my favorite blush. It's from NARS. The shade is Sin. And the blush is just gorgeous. So this is the shade. I'm gonna take Morphe M427, which is a tapered blush brush. I don't know, I really like to use this one because it's not very intense. It just makes the color really, really let it. Okay. And if you think that you put like too much, just go with your foundation brush over it and just blend it. Blend it. And the last thing, we are missing lips. So my camera cut out again, but I finished the lips and this is the final look. So that's probably it about the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want any videos like to make in the future. What you want me to do, what do you want me to use. If you have any tips for me for filming and stuff, you know, or what should I improve, comment, whatever. I will try to put everything that I used in the description box. If you like to subscribe or click on that notification bell or something, because if you don't, you're never gonna see me again probably. So let's hope to see you next time. Bye. Because you don't want anybody to watch this shit. Please don't hate me. I know that the sound is gonna be shit because I'm speaking really, really. What's the opposite of loud? Hello, welcome to my channel. This is too cheerful. Nobody wants to listen to that. Don't touch your face. How do I set up the fucking lighting? And am I in the focus? Probably not. Focus. You know what? I think I like this. I thought it was gonna be much worse. I like this girl. I'm not too old. No, you don't need to fix that. It's not a competition. We're not trying to be perfect. It's good enough. It's good enough. You are